world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do. We do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Okay, today we are looking at a marvelous knife. But before we get into the knife, today sucked. Okay, spent way too much money, bought new tires for the Bakkie, bought new lights for the Bakkie. The thing's old, so the lights are faded and yellow and horrible, so new eyes for the old girl. What is that? Anyway, so yes, spent a bunch of money in January, which is never a good thing. Anyway, so did that and waited forever. I was so angry with the tire guys. They got me as a first-time client of this company and they lost me on that same day. Well, today. Anyway, so this is the first time in a long time that I actually do the review after I had my excursions. Normally I do the review and then we do excursions, or I show you previous excursions that I did the day and then I'm doing the review now. Okay. Also, I found out I had to go to work tomorrow. Apparently management is going in a day early, so that's fantastic. So I'm starting work tomorrow, but I will still keep making you videos for at least a few more days, every day, whatever, because I think we're at video number 7, so I still owe you 3, because I said we'll do 10 in a row. Yes, we'll still do that. Anyway, so this knife, I have never owned one of these pickled steels, and it is the Scout. Why can't I see that? Oh, because it's on the pocket clip. Okay, but not just the normal Scout, it's the Scout Pro. Okay, so I've never owned a Scout, but it looks like a pretty decent knife. But as soon as I put it in my hand, I loved it. Okay, so this has been in my pocket the whole day. Very simple blade shape, wonderful jimping, beautiful swedge at the top, beautiful blade shape. And then the internals is exactly the same as the Ghost. Okay, I'll compare it to that now, because it is extremely similar. Okay, now anyway, I love this thing. The carbon fiber on this thing is done so nice, and it's a D2 blade, if I did not say that yet. There we go, we can almost see, and we can see D2. Beautiful pop of orange around the pivot collar. It's beautiful shredded carbon fiber, and it's got this blue in it. Okay, it sucks under the lights now, but you can see there's a hint of blue in it, and I love it. Okay, and then this is, it's not slippy. It actually, I don't know how they did it, but it's actually, you can have traction on this thing. Okay, so that's quite nice. And then it fits the hand perfectly. Beautiful 4-finger grip, and the pocket clip works wonderfully, and it does not bother me. Okay, and it is a reversible pocket clip, so that's fantastic. Action on this thing, wonderful. Okay, so once you're over the detent, few shakes and it's closed. Okay, and it's one of those knives, there's not a lot to it. It's a flipper and that's it, but it flips out beautifully. And when you hold it, it just feels like, okay, if I need something, if I need to do something, I can do it with this knife. So this knife really impressed me, because like I said, I got a few new knives in today, and this is the first one I put in my pocket. Okay, so it's just a nice knife. Okay, now, why did I say they did this carbon fiber right? Number one, it's not a laminate, it's actual slabs of shredded carbon fiber. Okay, I know I picked on this knife previously. Wonderful knife, awesome lock, love this thing, great action, great flipper tab, everything is great. But the carbon fiber on this poor CJRB, what's this thing, the Crag, I think it's called the Crag. Okay, I can't see what it's called, but it's the Crag. Even AR RPM 9 steel, fantastic. So I love this knife, except this stuff. It's slippy. And then if you look, take our little O clip, if you have not seen the review on that, please go check that. Can you see there, it's just a laminate stuck onto some G10, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not good. Okay, and then if you haven't seen the recoil lock, go check the video on the CJRB Crag. Now, let's quickly compare it to the Ghost. Ghost, beautiful pop of orange, beautiful flipper tab, nothing else. Beautiful action. Beautiful action. Once you're over the detent, it falls. And then this one has got contoured G10. This is the old school one, black on black, very nice. But if you look at these two together, there's not a whole lot of difference on them. Okay, so pretty much it's, I'm gonna say same. Okay, but still, contoured scales, flat scales, but beautiful flat scales. And like I said, I just love the way this thing feels. Don't get me wrong, I love my Ghost also, but there's just something about the Scout. Okay, maybe it's because the, what do you call it, the scales are flat and just rounded at the edges. It just feels like such a working knife. Okay, and it feels a bit heavier because I think this one, because it's got the, what do you call it, recessed liners, and this one has got the actual solid frame. Yeah, I think this one might be a bit heavier. Maybe that's why I like it. I don't know. But I really like the Scout. The Scout is like the, what was that knife? The Submarine. The Submarine also, one of the most underrated knives of pickled steel. But as soon as you have it in hand, you will know why it's fantastic. Now, I feel the same way about this Scout Pro. I've never owned a Scout, but as soon as I got this thing, I was in love. Okay, let's quickly do a size comparison. This is your normal PM2. The PM2 handle length bit more, blade length bit more. Okay, sorry, don't let the perspective fool you. Handle length bit more, blade length bit more. Okay, let's just put them on top of each other so you can actually see. Do you see the blade? A little bit longer on the PM2 and the handle a little bit longer on the PM2. So it's not a small knife, it's a good full-size knife, and I quite like myself this thing. Okay, so the Scout, a winner in my book, and if you do not have one, go get one. Directly after you went and bought yourself a Stuffy Doo limited edition Freya. Okay, let's watch my horrible day. Okay, today's the day we give the old beast something new. So we're gonna give her new lights, new whatever this thing is called, because I broke it and this thing is missing. So we're gonna fix that. Then these BF Goodrich mud terrain tires have done me well for many years, but now I need to get new tires. So this is an expensive game, but we're gonna do it today. And this is most likely the most reliable engine in the whole world. Okay, so I'm back. The sizes on these tires are quite difficult. It's 265, 75, 16, and I don't want to change that. So now I'm not going with Bridgestones anymore because they only have mud trains. I want to get away from mud trains. I want like all trains now. So I'm going with Goodyears. Goodyear, Wrangler, something, Dera Track RTs. Yes, but now I have to bring them, so I can only fit them 2 o'clock. But on the light front, we've made some progress because I have the 2 headlamps or whatever. Okay, they're in there. There, if you look over there, we have the rear lights, and over here we have a new grille with the silver part that I lost previously. So now I need to get somebody to put this in because I'm not going to try to be a handyman now. Oh, and while I was driving around doing that, I got a package. Well, 2 packages, but I got one from Pickled Steel. And look at this thing. This is the Scout carbon fiber. So I think you saw the review for this before I started showing you all of these other things. But this is a wonderful knife. Okay, so we are here at Tire Mart and they're gonna sort us. Okay, it's been 2 hours. They took off the tires, they put on the tires, but still we haven't even gone to balancing, to alignment yet. 2 hours. 2 hours, 15 minutes, I have on new tires. Now it's alignment time. Okay, and we are aligning. Okay, so here we go. 20,400 Rand later, and I have TerraTrack RT Wranglers by Goodyear And apparently these are semi-mud terrain tires. Okay, I'm gonna call this. I'm tired. I could have bought 2 awesome knives for this money. Okay, so if you made it till the end of this video, you are fantastic. It's almost weekend. Okay, stay safe, happy, have a good one. Goodbye.